Well, good morning, everybody. Sorry about the long anticipated wait. I don't know what happened. My StreamYard was not connecting with my camera. Had some kind of crazy, I don't know, some kind of crazy issues with that. Anyway, I hope everybody can hear me okay this morning. I had a lot of things to talk about this morning. Now I'm kind of turned upside down, but I don't know what was going on. I did a check before all of this, and everything seemed to be working just fine until I actually tried to connect about 5 minutes before time just to make sure my camera was pointed all right. But anyway, it happens. Nikki, thank you for sticking around. I know it's probably about 3:30 in the morning over there in the UK. I don't. There's never a good time to do a live stream when you got an audience around the world. So I don't know. Sometimes I haven't done many live streams lately, but I probably need to do another one in the evening time too. For the other half of my viewership comes from the UK. So Robert, good to see you. Hello, everybody. Got a lot of people in the house this morning. Got 117 people waiting for me to get my gear right. We're excited about our next destinations. We told you guys at the beginning of the year that our plan was to pretty much get out of Thailand and start doing what we had planned to do from the beginning. Was always to travel pretty much throughout the world. And Thailand was going to be a good spot to kind of put our stuff, like hang our hat. And it was a good location to kind of centrally travel in the places that we wanted to travel. We still like to go to Mexico. We still want to go to some places in Central America, even in South America. But we can do those on some trips whenever we go back to the States. But we have got everything pretty much planned in our Vietnam trip. The only thing we don't know for certain, which is pretty typical with me, is how I'm going to get from the airport to the hotel. I've got a few Vietnamese friends here. They kind of told me a little bit how to maneuver the taxi situation. So, but they do have Bolt. So we're going to there's going to be a couple people with us. So we probably going to need a couple of Bolts to get to the hotel area. But once we get there, we're kind of central to where everything is. We don't need transportation after that. But traveling now is really easy, seems like. It seems like everybody's got their doors open, and to get into countries now is a lot easier. It's like they're very welcoming. I'm going to share the whole process with the Vietnam, actually all of our trips of the visa process. A lot of countries now have e-visas, which makes it real easy. Even Thailand right now has an e-visa system. So, but it used to be like, we used to like to go to Laos a lot, but they put an entire stamp on your passport just to go visit. And, when you travel a lot, it takes up a lot of time, but they do have an e-visa set up for Laos. Let me show you guys one of the processes here. Now you got to be careful which e-visa site you go on whenever you go, whatever country you're searching, because there's a thought of third-party apps to get e-visas, which will still work, but sometimes there's more fees. So this one here, this was the site here. This was the portal to get the e-visa in Vietnam. It was pretty easy to do. And a couple of the other sites, the fees were a lot more money. But this particular one was $25. And it actually took about 3 working days. So if you start on a Monday, they say 3 to 10 days. And that's pretty much all of them are going to take 3 to 10 working days. But it was pretty easy. You can even do it on the phone. You just got to take a picture of a picture here, and you need a good, clear picture of your passport. And then you just got to fill out the information. One thing that was kind of weird was this CAPTCHA thing didn't show up. I don't remember if it was when I was paying. It took a minute for it to show up. I was like, well, how do I get through this damn thing? And then it finally came through. But, even Thailand has let me see if I can find it here. Thailand has an e-visa system. Now, I tried to get my mom the e-visa whenever I was bringing her into Thailand. And they canceled it. Like, I had everything all planned, and then they canceled it when we got there. So that's why I had to do the agency. Well, actually, the law firm that I recommend and on our channel. This place has helped probably thousands of our viewers get into Thailand hassle-free on a visa. I share that link in just about every one of my videos down in the description box. But I'm going to answer some questions, say hello to everybody here in just a moment, okay? But I ended up doing the law firm, which was probably the best thing I could have done, because I got her a 15-month visa, bank account, everything in about 2 hours. And you only have to show the money in the bank, for the next year. So we immediately put money in her account after the visa was done, so we can do the process next year by herself. But anyway, this is the Thai e-visa official website. And I think you can do the 60-day tourist visa here, and then you can get the 30-day extension on that. But even now, Laos has, I think just about everybody has an e-visa system. Let's see if I can find the one in Laos. And make sure you go to the official .gov sites when you go here, and not the third party sites. Let's see here. Yeah, this is the Laos e-visa process. But Cambodia too. We went to Cambodia a couple times, and it was the same thing. Cambodia, I think, was one of the first people right around here, and I'm sure I'm probably wrong, but the one that I'm aware of that had a good e-visa system, it was the one in Cambodia, which is amazing, which is surprising. Let's see if I can find that too. But all this stuff is easy to find. But the one for Vietnam was pretty easy, no issues at all. And I don't know what's going to happen when we get to the airport, what else they're going to need. If there's any other fees, supposedly there's not. You print out the piece of paper, and then you hand it to the immigration officer, and basically that's about it. If you go beyond that process trying to get a visa there, they don't recommend it because it could take a long time to get a visa. But here's the one for Cambodia too. But we want to go into Laos also again this year. We'll try the e-visa setup in Laos, but they have a high-speed train now in Laos that goes all the way into China. Let's see if I can find it here. But the southern border town that it goes into in China, from what I've been told by other people, is they speak Thai over there. So it's in Kunming, I think, China. But anyway, this isn't the site that I wanted to look for. Let me see if I can find it here. I think it's this one. But this one here, it goes into Yunnan province, which I've been told, and I don't know until we get there, that they speak Thai. So that'll be a good trip for me and Paige. I'm not sure on the visa process to get how you do all that stuff right now. I'll have to do some research. Maybe you can do the e-visa in China too. I haven't even looked at that. But another thing that we want to do is go to Taipei. We want to go to Singapore too, but Taipei, we went there one time. And let me see, I have the video on that. But we went there and they had a free 1 day. If you can get a layover in Taipei, if you're flying like EVA, and you can get like a 9-hour, 10-hour layover, you can travel. You could get a free tour inside the city. Let me see. I have the video here. Let me see if I can't plug it in here for you. Hang on a second. Real quick. That you can do excursions at the information center, tourist service center. They got some information on tour. I guess you could scan that for maps, huh? That's cool. And they have a bunch of maps because traffic in the afternoon. So we just did the morning one. So in Taipei, I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. They automatically give you a 90-day stamp in Taipei. So Taipei's, it's not real big. It's probably good for about 3 days, but there's a lot of neighboring countries where you can easily get 90-day stamps. Japan, a lot of places, but I wish Thailand would simplify it. Just do the 90-day, bam, and be done with that. So I don't know what's wrong with them. Maybe one day. But I think in Vietnam too, you get the 90-day. I know at least a 30-day. We'll see on that. But I don't remember. We actually drove to Vietnam through Laos last time, and I don't remember, but it was kind of hectic on that whole scenario. But anyway. So anyway, we went down to the visitor center, and from there, they took us on a little tour bus around the town. Yeah, the tour bus was cool. It takes you all the way down to shopping, eating. Inside, the columns were awesome. Really cool temples. I don't know, the architecture there is beautiful. Check it out. They took us down and showed us how they paint the stuff. Oh, and awesome ice cream. Anyway, just ready to go, ready to get out of here. Traveling so much easy now. We got our trip planned pretty much for Hawaii. Now I was going to rent a car. I did some research on renting a vehicle there and found out it's really, really cheap. Like you can rent a car for a little over $500 for 8 days. But I just discovered that the problem is parking it. So now I was searching for places other than Waikiki to stay, but there's not too many things other than high-end hotels. So Waikiki is a lot of competition, so things are pretty inexpensive. Transportation in Waikiki and Thailand and in Hawaii, on Oahu, is pretty easy to manage. So I think we're just going to go back to doing that, just getting from the airport to the hotel, and then we can manage our way around from there. But it would have been nice to rent a car and have our own transportation. But the hotel we're staying at wants $35 a day. And I can't really get a whole lot of information on some of the lots next to them. Appreciate it, Village Falang, very much. I'll be sure to enjoy a Singha today. So anyway, we got that trip coming up here pretty quick too once we get back from Vietnam. And before we head to Europe, I still need to plan that trip. I don't know how long we're going to stay in Europe. I know we're going to 4 different countries in Europe. I just don't know how long I'm going to stay. May bounce over to Turkey and stay in Turkey for a while. I've heard a lot of things about Turkey. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on. That's a lot, isn't it? Had a really good trip with the ladies. The videos are still coming out. I think I got a couple more to share with you guys. It was good to see the girls, the sisters together again. Cream, the older one, she actually has finished school now and has moved back to the area. And her grandmother, Mamu, wants to send her, well, she's got to go take a test to see what she can qualify for college. So, but they want her to stay in Isan, whether it's Khon Kaen or Udon or even in Tapanom or Nakhon Phanom, depending on what career path she's going to take. They want her to try to stay in Isan. So it was good to see them two together. They had a good time. Anyway, Dave, good to see you. Yeah, you know, I lived in Oahu for a long time. I had my own vehicle there, but, you know, I was in the military and I had 3 kids. So we didn't do a whole lot of traveling. But I do remember like going down to the international market and having to pay tons of money to park. And that was a long time ago. So let me get back to my screen here, so I can see the comments. Whoops, hang on, let me block. There we go. I don't want to echo. Everybody still hear me okay? Come to Ireland, Steve Ray. Maybe one day. Nalino Fujimoto, yeah. Parking at the hotels in Waikiki area is crazy. It ranges from $10 to $45. Ron John, good to see you. Mark 1, good to see you. Village Falang, good to see you. For the record, you cannot import lemon pepper from the U.S. into Thailand. I had to send mom Vietnamese lemon pepper. I think Daz just brought some. Actually, Daz brought a pretty big thing of lemon pepper to my mom the other day. I don't know about that. I have a refrigerator full of onion powder. I don't know why that would be any different, but who knows? Rules change. Kyoto, staying, you know, it's Paige's first time to go to Hawaii, and that's what she's always wanted to do. So that's where she wants to go. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Sound is loud. Well, it's better than low. Nice to see you too, Ron. Well, you can always, Nalani, you can always take a little trip to Oahu. It's not too far. Kurt, thank you very much. Beers on Kurt. Andrew Belcher, hello for the first time. Lamante, all good. Mark 1, fun on the island. Jake, good to see you. Jake says, buy a parking pass at Fort de Russie in Waikiki. It's across the street from the U.S. Army Museum. They're much cheaper. I'll look into that, Jake. I think walking, actually, you could park the car and probably take a trolley to the hotel. It would be good to have a vehicle to get around because we want to go. I want to take her to the other side. You know, I want to take her to North Shore, Waimea Falls, up in that area. Do some hiking up there. Freelance travel, good to see you. Cheers. Tilo, hi Chuck, nice pad that you're at. Well, I appreciate it. Here, let me change it up for you a little bit. There you go. How about that? Traveler 4444. Thank you very much, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Camera's still working great. I live in Oahu. Oh, okay, North Shore. Well, then I guess we can meet up for a beer. I'll have to take a bus to come see you. Easy in life, good to see you. Back in July. He's in Thailand back in July. Come to the land of Australia, Mr. Triple Jack 82. We will, I promise. You never know. We may come this year. Peter Hodges from Newcastle, Australia. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Bart Simpson. This is my virtual reality world, guys. Yay. Nikki, I'm glad you're still here. You're the only moderator I think I have in the house, unless Jake is. No, I got Jake still here. Have a couple of comedians in the background I had to give. I don't know. They're just attention seekers, I think. I don't have time for that. It's not like a cheerleading blog site for these guys. Yeah, Duff beer. I need some Duff beer. I'm going to say, let's do something different here. There we go. Nalani, sure, I'll pick you guys up. And where'd you go? And can be a puka shell tour guide on the weekend. I appreciate that. That'd be cool. Hopefully we're there on the weekend. I know we'll be there for 8 days. I know that's a problem. Everybody's got stuff to do, you know, as vacationers coming. You guys are working over there. Ron, you ought to go to Hawaii. Go back to the, you know, a lot of people, hey, when are you going back to America? When are you going back to the States? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe next year. I'm not sure. And they're like, well, I thought you said you were leaving in June. I'm like, well, that's Hawaii. And I keep forgetting, you know, I don't relate that to really being back in the States, you know. Tijuana. Yeah, Tijuana is a cool place. I lived in San Diego for a while. And when I was young, and I first moved out of the house, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get the hell away from everybody. I've always been, you know, like this. So I packed up some stuff in my crappy car and drove like straight through. It was like over 24 hours into San Diego, little bit of money, no job. And yeah, just kind of figured it out. But it was tough. I could only hang in there for 10 months, but did a lot of crazy trips into Tijuana. So I don't know about today's Tijuana, but back in the 80s, it was pretty fun. Kurt did boot camp there. Yeah, I feel sorry for you guys that had to get in that water. The water is freezing. I think all of the Pacific right there is too cold. I think, you know, you go up into LA, you pretty much need a wetsuit to get in the water. Well, I do. The Village Falang, are you guys hanging mostly in Ho Chi Minh City, or we're going to do a little bit of exploring? Actually, to be honest with you, we're leaving in a couple of days, and we're not going to be there in a couple of days, but we're starting another trip and then headed to Vietnam in a few days. But I haven't put a hold. I know there's some pretty cool museums. I think this is just a get out of town thing, you know, check it out. We've been to Vietnam. We've explored up in some of the rural areas. And now this is just pretty much a city tour. And it's only 4 nights. So I want to go back to Vietnam a few more times. For me, it's only an hour and a half flight. It's about $100 airline ticket, less than $200, I think, round trip. And the hotels are very inexpensive. The problem is the money situation. Like, you're dealing with hundreds of thousands of, what is it, dong? I forgot what the hell they call it over there. So, Chris K, hello, Mr. Honeycutt. We met in Udon once. Good to see you again. Rock, good to see you. We definitely are going to, I promise you guys, we're coming to Australia. I cannot not come. You guys will probably skin me, come down here and toss me in the river if I don't. Jake, absolutely get a rental car. Go to the windward side of Oahu, grab some mic. You know, well, I can still take a bus. I mean, the buses pretty much go everywhere, right? I don't know. I really just the other day I should have looked at the rental car a long time ago, and because the rental car wasn't really in play. But now, like the hotel we're staying at, I got a pretty good deal. It's in a good spot. It's next to the international market in Waikiki, and all the transportation is right there. But the parking is $35 a day. There's another parking lot I saw on Google Maps right down the street from it, a public parking, but there's no pricing. So I don't know. We may get there, get to the hotel, do some adventuring around. We find some parking like $10 a day. Maybe we'll rent the car for a few days. I'm not sure yet. I feel like I got a lot of stuff on my plate at the moment. CJ, good to see you. Hope you enjoy Hawaii. It was a nice place 15 some years ago, living on Oahu. Yeah, I mean, I spent most of my time doing, military stuff there. So I didn't, and when you got kids, it's expensive to do anything. So we just spent most of the time at the beach. But, my expectations are kind of level. I don't really expect, I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. I know when I lived there, you definitely want to stay away from Waikiki. We rarely went down there. Every now and then, like I said, we'd go to the international market, hang out. But that was just a place, not really, it was too hectic in a car. We always just went up on the other side. Main water was 67 degrees. Forget that. Jake, how long are you in South Florida? That's CJ's in South Florida. Look at Troy, Vietnam. I'm not good at looking at vloggers. I'm not really believe it or not, I'm not really a YouTube person. Like, I don't really watch YouTube that much. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not much at watching other people's stuff. I got an idea what I want to do, and I just want to go adventure and do it on my own. Unfortunately, I want you guys to watch our channel in Vietnam. So, I mean, it's not good advice, but I'm just being honest with you. Like, I'm not really, I'd like to just go blind sometimes. I got an idea where I want to go, some things I want to see in the area. I know what's around the area as far as, 7-Eleven, shopping, transportation, this and that. I look at the hotel, I read comments. And, but other than that, like what other people's adventures and stuff, I'm not good at that. Sorry. Dong. Yeah, it was Dong. Mark says the snow's melting around the Las Vegas, on the mountains around Las Vegas. Interesting. Tilo, speaking of water, could you tell me if there are sharks in the water in Thailand? There are some sharks in Thailand, but very few. The water is very hot here most of the time. I haven't heard of many shark attacks. Like, I'm not an expert on that, but I've been to just about every part of the ocean, and some people say, yeah, there's some sharks in that area, probably sand sharks. I don't know if you're going to find something real aggressive out here or not. Steve Ray, enjoy it. Chuck and Paige, wherever you are. Dip Media, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Good morning. Easy in life. Are you going to the Netherlands? I want to go back to Amsterdam. Like Amsterdam, I went there as a soldier, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But I want to go back to Amsterdam. I thought Amsterdam was cool, but not just that. I mean, Netherlands is a very clean place, and I do want to go. I don't know if we're going there this trip or not. I'm not sure. Mr. Triple Jack, mind you, the U.S. have California, New York, then your southern states, and it's like they are both on different planets, let alone countries. You know, when we traveled a lot before we moved to Thailand in a travel trailer, and it was one of the best things I think I've ever done in my life was to just get in that thing and just put a location on a GPS and drive. But my expectations were nothing when I got there. And we enjoyed ourselves so much traveling around the United States. And we didn't see a lot of drama. We didn't get any hatred. I mean, when you're around like the travel trailer type people, they're different types of people. You know, they're retired first off, and they pretty much don't give a crap. So, but I think it's all also about expectations. You know, the last time I went to go visit my daughter, I remember this, and she lives close to San Francisco. And everybody's like, oh, you know, watch out for Tent City, watch out for the needles. I mean, we're not like on the lookout for those stuff. Like those areas we're probably not going to go to. We weren't interested in that. You know, you can always find drama, bad stuff everywhere on the planet, but we just weren't really into that. I did experience a couple of weird things I've talked about here, like in Sacramento, going through this beautiful park with my daughter and my grandson and her husband and Paige. And these people are like crazy, mentally ill people screaming at people trying to enjoy their day. And nobody's telling them they can't do that. And I was like, this is strange, you know, how this can even happen. But there's craziness all over the damn world if you're looking for it too. Freelance travel. I'm trying unsuccessfully to convince my folks to come home to Karat. Thailand for a bit with us. Miss Kara is an inspiration. Yeah, you know, it's when I told my mom you're moving to Thailand, she was kind of like, that's not really a thought that ever entered her mind ever, you know, but I didn't really give her a whole lot of options. Like she didn't have a whole lot of options back in the States for her. So every scenario I threw at her just wasn't really good for her. So I was like, well, this is what you're going to do, the same thing there that you're doing here. So you're coming to Thailand. And we just kind of made it work from there. I'll change this background. I'm bored already. We'll go back to that. Earth Camper, good to see you. Appreciate your videos, following you from the past 2 years. I appreciate that. CJ, I'm sorry if I'm missing you guys' comments here. We have 201 in the house. Thank you very much. CJ, Chuck, a bus to the Winterside is kind of far on them. Well, you know, the island's not really that damn big, but the ideal thing would be for us to have a vehicle. So I'm going to either try to figure it out before we get there, or I need to see if there's a rental place in the area where we're staying in Waikiki. I'm sure there is. Maybe they have parking there, but maybe we only need a car for a couple of days, you know, 2 or 3 days. Instead of going back to the airport, renting the car. It would have been good just to get off the plane, go to the rental place, get the car, drive to the, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So I just don't feel like paying $35 for parking. I just don't see the sense in that. That's crazy. $10 is a lot, but, you know, it's understandable. I mean, they're already charging you like, it's like just a tax is like almost $20 for everything there. But Hawaii and Waikiki is very clean, and for the most part, it's pretty safe for what I remember. So you're paying a lot of that, the money you're paying for the cleanliness. Andrew Belcher, Paige will be able to crawl through the coochie tunnels. I doubt that. She's not going to get her knees dirty. She doesn't do well. She doesn't really like caves that much. Dave, you're leaving, going to Ubon. All right, we just came from there not too long ago on our way back from Gochang. Victor Oscar, Troy, Vietnam rescues orphans on the streets. Well, good for him. Awesome. Nalano, I'll be retiring out of Camp Smith June 1st. Message me when your trip is. Well, I will tell you we're going to be there like June 7th, I think, to the 15th. I'll tell you now, it doesn't matter. Well, congratulations. Ron John, me too, Chuck, the road less traveled. Barry, how's my golf swing going? I don't know. I haven't played golf. My golfing buddy is in England right now trying to liquidate the rest of his stuff over there that he should have done years ago. So it'll be a while. He's got my golf clubs. Actually, they're his golf clubs. He just bought them. He brought them back last time for me to use. Ron John, Amsterdam, got stories for you. I got some Amsterdam back in the day was kind of fun. I don't know what it's like today. I'm sure it's 8 times more expensive. Jake, are you out of here? If you are, thanks for stopping by. Traveling John, will you guys only use bot for conversion while in Vietnam? No ATMs. I couldn't imagine anywhere on the planet not having ATM machines. So anyway, here's my plan. I'm just going to bring bot, like 1,000 bot bills, exchange them as I need be. I have an ATM card in the U.S. still. I get money from my credit card, which I won't do, but I still have your ATM card from Thailand will work, and my ATM card from America will work there. Of course, there's fees attached to all that, but I just figure I'll bring a certain amount of cash and just kind of wing it. I'm pretty sure I could still use my credit card for major stuff if need be. But our plan's not to go spend too much money anyway. We're just going to go hang out, have some local food, check out some sites, maybe go to a museum here and there. I don't know. I think we'll be okay. It's just trying to figure out the conversion when somebody says, oh, well, you want a massage is 250,000 dong. You're like, oh, shit. Okay, well. So I think I figured it out was like, I don't remember. I think like 200,000 is something like, I don't know, 100 baht or something. I'd have to look again. I'll figure it out before we go. I got too much on my brain right now. If anybody's got an easier way to convert it, let me know. Patrick Dixon, good to see you. Hit the like and subscribe. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's YouTube. Every time you put a video out, I lose subscribers. Like everybody loves the content, nothing but good stuff. Like 99% thumbs up, but I lose like a shitload of subscribers. But I think it's something I get them back later on. But I have other YouTuber friends that do random live streams and get like 100 subscribers for nothing. Like they're not doing crap. But for me, I can do this, and I by the end of this video, I'll lose like 50 subscribers. So I don't know I don't really give a crap anymore about that stuff. It's a weird thing. But the membership thing is going good. I'm really enjoying the membership. Other than I think people with iPhones are having a difficult time. That's why I'm not gonna keep talking bad about iPhones and stuff. But there's so many other technical problems that I hear with that. But if you go to YouTube and try to see how to navigate with an iPhone to do to sign up for a membership, there's a lot of videos on how to do that. And I watched a couple and it seems like really easy. And I shared a couple with some people. But anyway, the membership deal is fun. I'm enjoying doing. The problem is when you do it on the regular channel through YouTube, you got to worry about. YouTube has a lot of rules because they're trying to get advertisers to want to put their advertising on your content. So if it's got some derogatory stuff, music, copyright stuff, it gets tricky. But they give you this extra path to create another. Of course, it's not free because they're charging me 30%. They're like, okay, you can do this and you can put your copyright music and you can do this stuff on here. Of course, you can't monetize the video, which is fine. I don't want to monetize the video. So it's a good way to share like other types of content that I'd like to share with my viewers. So, but it's still not free. Like YouTube still charges. They want you. There has to be a membership fee, and they're going to get 30% of that. But anyway, I'm enjoying that. It's kind of like a backstage. It's cool, and I can do some live streams like as we're there. I don't have to, and the videos I'm sharing are like right away, like same day. Anyway, if you're interested in extra type of no time to be sad material, then for a little tiny fee, become a member. Vicky, good to see you. Jeff Edwards, hello. Vicky, loving the live stream. Shout out to our Sacramento Kings. Just measured up to San Francisco Warriors and tied it up. Congratulations. Basketball, at least it's exciting to watch live. I'm not a huge sports fan, so I get bored really quick with that. And the football's too dramatized now, I think a lot of sports are. Brian, good to see you here. Caught up with the live stream. Very good. Ronald Tremont, been traveling the world most of my life. Hope to run into you someday. It's a big world. A lot of people say it's a small world, but I don't know. It's pretty big. A lot of places I want to see. I just hope I have time to see them all. Thomas Anders, Rotterdam is a nice place to go also. Dip Media, Chuck, when I come back, I am going to that resort you and wifey went to in Koh Chang. Do I need transportation when I go there, either by car or motorbike? That's a good question. You don't need transportation on the island. Can you rent a motorbike? Yes, easily rent a motorbike. It's not the safest place to rent a motorbike. The Songtail taxis drive very fast, and you have a lot of inexperienced motorbike people on the road, a lot of people crossing the road. The roads are not big and very hilly, and I would say pretty dangerous. So if you're going to rent a motorbike, I wouldn't go from one end to the next. You can if you want to, but it's easy just to pay 50 baht and jump in the back of a songthaew, and they'll take you wherever you want to go. Now, when you get to the pier in Koh Chang, there'll be taxis waiting for you there. A lot, depending on the resort you're staying at, they'll have somebody waiting for you. Let them know when you're coming. They'll have somebody there to pick you up when you get off. There'll be people holding signs up from your resort, and you can just go with them. Sometimes there'll be two different resorts or 3 different resorts in the same songthaew, but it's easy to manage. You don't even need to worry about it. You just show up, get off, walk to the front, tell the guy your hotel you're staying at, a resort, and he'll point you in the right direction, or just say, get in. And you can actually see, always use Google Maps, and you can see where you're at in relation to the hotel. So, a lot of those songthaews have little buzzers in the top. You just push the buzzer and it'll stop wherever you push it. But you don't really need, I like to go hopping, like you can stay in White Sands, you can stay in Kai Ba, you can stay in Lonely Beach. You can hop around to different sections and just enjoy the whole place. Kai Ba has a lot of good restaurants and stuff, pretty much in walking distance. Beautiful beach. White Sands too, it's a little bit more crowded and touristy for me in that area. I really enjoyed that area during the COVID when there was nobody there, and we were staying at 4 and 5 star hotels and resorts there for little to nothing. Like, they were begging people to show up. But still, Koh Chang is my favorite place to go. Ronald Tremont, my favorite place is southern Spain. And we'll be going to Spain for sure. We're going to fly, I think, into Barcelona. And really, really excited about Barcelona. Captain Futon, good to see you. Let me see if I can get through some of these comments. I think we're going to Valencia also. Peter Ward, hi, how are you? Your vacation yesterday? Enjoyed your vacation yesterday. I got married in Trat, completely different from a wedding in the UK. I would imagine so. Thai weddings are always fun to go to. Andrew Belcher, how many trips out of Thailand are you planning for this year? Sounds like you away for the whole year. So right now, the only thing I have planned is Vietnam, Hawaii, and Europe. It's the only thing that we've actually booked and paid for. I haven't paid for everything in Europe yet because I don't know how long we're going to stay and where we're going to go. And I haven't bought the plane ticket yet because I'm not sure where we're going to be flying back from. I know we're going to fly into Barcelona, but I don't know where we're going to fly out of. I gotta get through these next little things to clear my mind to really look and see what we're going to do. But we have plenty of time. That's not going to be till sometime in September. Jay Etheridge, thank you very much. Get a Charles Schwab account. It's free, and you get a checking account that's free. Every ATM fee is reimbursable. It's a no-brainer. Thank you very much for the advice for that. Everybody's situation's different. So I have a couple different. I don't have a Charles Schwab account. I've got most of my money is in Bank of America, which everybody, they're the worst with the fees and this and that. But actually, there's a whole different back door to Bank of America. Like, if you have a certain amount of money in that, they when you get in there, they look at your ID and then they look at your name, and then all of a sudden there's a magic door opens and a red carpet rolls out and you get in the front of everybody. So I'm not saying I enjoy the special attention, but what I do enjoy is that also the perks with having money in their bank is everything is free there. Like, there is no fees. Like, when I send money over to Thailand, there's a $40 transfer fee and all that, but they don't charge me none of that stuff. And the only fee I get used in Thailand to use, I never use my ATM. This doesn't make sense to use it here. My American ATM is that I get charged a fee here in Thailand. And I think there's maybe a conversion fee or some crap like that. So, But you got to do definitely what makes sense to you. And I've heard a lot of good things about Charles Schwab too. So, but I'm just going to stick with my little feel good Bank of America. So, Nikki Dunn, subscribers is good, but it doesn't matter on the subscribers. It doesn't matter anymore. It used to with the algorithm and the sponsors and the commercials and all that, but that doesn't matter. The algorithm does not care about that. You need a certain amount of subscribers to be monetized. That's about it. And I've contacted, and I've even showed them where I had about 5 people that kept complaining that they kept being unsubscribed from the channel. And I shared my conversations with a live chat with somebody. I finally got a hold of somebody at YouTube. And they just kept giving me a bunch of crap. Like maybe these people have many accounts and they drop off and just going on and on about stuff. And then the ladies finally just said, you know what? It doesn't really matter on the subscriber count. As long as they're watching, basically, I guess they can't control what the system does when it's trying to verify a real person who's a subscriber or a bot or something like that, or a paid for subscriber or something like that. This whole thing, I'm not really into not like a YouTube. If you ever meet me, I'm the same person on camera that I am in real life. Like I don't do the whole, like I get annoyed with people that it's all YouTube this, YouTube that. Let's have a YouTube meetup and let's do this. It's not for me. It's like I feel like I'm going to a timeshare crap thing, or somebody's trying to sell me Amway, or I don't give a crap about that. I enjoy making videos and sharing them to people, and the people I hang out with are basically the same. And it's not all about trying to get the best shot or I don't know. I'm not really into it. There's nothing wrong with people that are into. I think it's good for them to be able. If you could just hold your hand out on the internet and go, give me money, and somebody sends you money, for me, I think that's freaking awesome that you're able to do that. And somebody's sending you money, like, wow, that's pretty damn cool. I mean, people always give other people shit about making money on the internet. Like, okay, well, who gives a crap what these people think? That's a stupid concept anyway, But I'm not in it to win it. I'm just in it to make cool videos because I enjoy doing it. It's fun, and I want people to see that there's more to life than what other people think about you, Captain Photon getting on a cruise ship Sunday for Alaska. That's something we've always wanted to do, either go back and go into Canada and take the Alaskan cruise from there, or go into Washington and take the cruise out of there. There's a lot of cruises, really cool stuff. You can take a cruise and then you can do an extended stay up in Paige wants to do that. Go spend a couple weeks up in the mountains with the Huskies. And I would love to just go fishing and just chill out up in the snowy mountains. So that's on our list of things to do also. Philippine Scenes wants a shout out. Not sure exactly why. It's just a live stream, not a chat site, but just kidding. How are you today, Philippine? Good to see you. I have a couple people I had to delete. Like it's like a high school cheerleading chat room or something, and these guys are just looking for I don't know if they're guys or not. They could be 10-year-old girls looking for attention. Ronald Tremont, Hanoi is the most fun. I think we went to Hanoi last time. I don't know what's wrong with Saigon, Ho Chi Minh. It looks like it could be a good time. Nalali, I just joined your membership using my iPhone, no problem. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Some people are having difficulties. Like a lot of people, they don't know how to go into the description box of the video. Like understand, like all you got to do is click the highlighted description and there's a drop down menu, and then you click more, and then all the links to everything, even the link to the membership site, is right there. Like a lot of people, they have a difficult time to managing their way around certain things. So, but you just got to keep pushing buttons, I guess. William Hughes, yes, I tried to sign up for the membership, but couldn't. And I do have an iPhone, but subscribed to your channel for years. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's a video. If you just, well, I could put it here, but it's how to join them. Just type in on YouTube, how to join a membership with an iPhone. And it's like a 1-minute video. And she's like, just all you got to do is click these little 3 dots, click this, boom, there it is. The join tab appears, and then you just click it. It looks pretty easy. That's what I do a lot of times. Like when I'm having a problem trying to set something up, I just, I watch a YouTube video on it. YouTube. I can imagine when we were kids, if they had YouTube, we'd be blowing some crap up. Of course, you can't do that now. You'd be a terrorist or something, It ain't like you're going out in the woods with a bunch of spray paint cans and BB gun refill canisters, and throwing them in the fire. That was crazy, and where's that thing going to blow up at? Like right in your face? Stupid kids. Mr. Triple Jack 82, all media, TV, radio, and social dictate their motives against I don't do the TV thing. All that stuff is just designed to make you. Only thing is designed to divide you and get you to watch it. It's all about money. They don't give a crap about you. Nobody's going to jail. Nobody's getting in trouble. The government's taking your money out the back door. Nobody's asking where all these trillions of dollars is going. They're just whatever little drama scenario they're going to come up with next. And the people they just drool over it. They hate their neighbor. They hate everybody. And it's just a scam. It's so nice to be here and not have to. The only bad thing about being on social media is people share that shit with you, and you just got to block it out. I know I'm behind on on all the comments. I appreciate you making comments. Nikki, just a reminder. Thank you for sticking with me, Nikki. I know you're tired. Hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Here, let me do that to myself. We got 195 watching, 175 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Bruce, going to make it to Australia, I promise. Mike, good to see you. Stuck in Florida. Take it easy, Brock. Make the wife happy. Thomas Anders would suggest that if you're going to travel through Europe, is to get a Eurail pass before you go. I definitely would do anything like that before I go. Same with like traveling in Japan. That's something I probably wouldn't just go get there and try to figure out how to get around. I would definitely do the research and figure out the best options for travel with the transportation system that's in that country. Jay Etheridge, yes, I have Bank of America too, but when I go to Thailand, I use CS. Charles Schwab. Nikki, I know you got an awesome, and I should promote your channel. If somebody could put a link to her channel below, you need to get some watch hours too. You got a beautiful little puppy there, doggy. But I haven't spent, like I said before, I'm not much of a YouTube watcher, but you guys want to share Nikki's channel, I would appreciate that. It's like when I was traveling in the 80s and 90s, Bank of America was great, but a lot of their branches have closed down in the world. Yeah. I don't even think they have a branch in Hawaii. But I don't know why I would need to go to the branch, unless you want to take out some cash or something like that. Or I guess if you have a problem. But I've had a couple of problems. It was easy to deal with them online. Kahuna, good to see you. Hi, Chuck and Paige. Love your channel. We are longtime subscribers from Simpsonville, South Carolina. Solomon and Diane, thank you very much. Ron John, Chuck, yes, you are the same in person for sure. Vouch for you. We only hung out that one time, Ron. You need to come down here and show me how to play golf. Joe's in the house. Joe and Gift, good morning. Actually, they've been here for 8 minutes. I'm a little slow on the comments. Village Front. Wait, you can make money on YouTube? Yeah, not much. It actually costs more money to make video. What to make content, I guess. Well, it depends on what you want. If you want to just stay in the same area, walk down the same streets, talk about the same crap, or even not travel, just sit in your basement and talk about other people, you could make, well, as long as you're actually clever. Most of these people, they're kind of brain dead. If you're clever enough, you can make money with very low expenses. But of course, you have to pay taxes anyway on that. Bobcat, hello. Nikki Dunn, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Go to sleep. Brandon Hunt, now that's a badass room. You like that? Yeah, I've upgraded my room. You should see my computer here too. CJ, yes, we met in Samui. We met actually on the boat going to Samui and had a few cocktails. Mr. Triple Jack 82, an Aussie man just fell off a cruise ship off the coast of Hawaii last Tuesday. Never found him. Condolences to his family. That seems to happen quite a bit on cruise ship. I remember that I used to go fishing a lot, tournament fishing, and Paige would take a cruise every time. She's like a platinum cruise member, and we always followed the cruise stuff. A lot of people jump. Marcy, I know you've been here for a little while. Sorry. Hello. Good to see you. I hope you're still around. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well. Kevlar Thai Gold. Hey, Chuck, what do you like about lake fishing over Thai or ocean fishing? It's not that, well, I love bass fishing because they're very difficult to catch. And it's a competitive sport. And I just like the competitiveness of tournament fishing. You got a few hundred boats sitting in a marina waiting to take off, and you got a boat number and a time frame to catch your fish and get back to weigh them in. And it was very exciting for me to do that. I don't really have that thrill here of fishing. I'm too much into traveling and experiencing new stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I've never seen for the first time. Daz in the house. Good to see you, Daz. Good morning. Alan Hildebrand. Hi, Chuck and Paige. Alan Jin from Vancouver, Canada. Hello. Longtime watcher. We will retire soon in northern Thailand. Thanks for everything. Wife from Tak. We've been there. It's a lot of cool. We drove through that. I remember because there's like no food up in the mountains. There isn't a city, but it's a very beautiful place. Michael Veen. Hey, Chuck. Jamtien or Hua Hin for holiday? Why you ask me that? Is this your first time in Thailand? It's hard to say. If you're asking me, neither one. Like, I wouldn't go to either one of those. I'd go to Phuket before I went to those two places. It depends. Is this your first time in Thailand, or you've been around, you've seen other things? I don't know. That's difficult for me. I don't know what your flexibility is coming to Thailand. But if those were the only two places to choose from, and then the entire 72 provinces or whatever there are of this entire country, the little tiny two little provinces, those were the only ones that I can choose from, I would choose 100% Hua Hin. Just don't tell Daz. Unless you want to go visit Daz. Daz is on Thai time. No, I got a lot of friends that live in Pattaya and Jomtien, and they only do what they want to do. So for me, I think it's short-lived. Like, if you stay there full time, it gets old, eventually gets old. So you need to travel around and see other places anyway, but a lot of times people just bail out of Thailand. They can't deal with it, but they didn't really go anywhere, So as somebody who wants to show real Thailand, it's a little irritable sometimes to me that's all I get are the people that want to come to the, 3 places in Thailand, and then they talk about how shitty their experiences were to me, or how much they know about something and they don't really know shit, or that, not that I do, but at least I don't claim to know everything, but at least travel around and see other things. It's not, you don't go to America and just go to Las Vegas or New York, If you come to America and you go to Las Vegas where everybody's trying to sell you a ping pong show or some kind of damn hotel crap, timeshare stuff, then you're going to think, America sucks, and they took all my money at the casino. But I love Vegas. Vegas is cool to visit. Okay. Thank you, Joe, for sharing Nikki's channel. You guys, don't forget to check out Nikki's channel. If you got time, just let her videos run in the background. I got 2 monitors now, so I do that now, and I'll be sure to do that for you, Nikki. I just let your videos run on play throughout the day, and see if we can get you some 4,000 minutes. It's important to people that make videos to get through that little hurdle, because YouTube will start promoting the channel, that your videos will get further out there. They're already putting advertising on your channel. They're making money off of you anyway. So, but once you hit a certain plateau, then you go pretty fast, as long as you're continuing to make decent content, Jay Etheridge, I sent you a message on Facebook, but yeah, you get a Charles Schwab account. Then before your trip, you transfer money via your phone, Charles Schwab, and then use any I don't know. Maybe you're not doing that to me. Maybe you're saying that to somebody else. But yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. Setting up an overseas account while you're overseas is very difficult to do. But I can do a money transfer on my cell phone really, really quick also. Hang on one second, guys. Somebody's calling me. Wonder who that could be. Andrew Belcher, they say go to HCMC for the money. Where Saigon is a suburb, go to Hanoi for the power. Also more French in Outlook. Try the hydrofoil green line, I think. Yeah, we're just doing 4 days. So our adventure is going to be pretty much in that area. But like I said earlier, it's only an 1.5 hour flight from us. We enjoyed, it's all about expectations too. Like, you got to there's a lot of scams there. So I know it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You're a tourist. People are going to take advantage of you. They know you don't know the money, the system. It's a shame, but it happens. Not with everybody, but you just got to expect, kind of have some basic knowledge. You know, you're a tourist. You got 5 times more money in your pocket than they probably have in their account. So be prepared for that stuff and don't think too much about it. I've seen people here getting a lot of trouble over like 20 baht here in Thailand, like arguing. They give the taxis 80 baht. They give them 100 and the guy, oh, I don't have the change. And then they get angry about that shit. Really? That's not even $1. Like you can't even give the guy 20 baht? You know, I don't know. I see things differently. I think people, they get all worked up about, you know, they watch the YouTube videos about scams here, scams there, and like, oh, I'm going to get scammed. I'm not going to get scammed because I watched this video, you know, and then they get kind of uptight about stuff. I only know this because people share it to me all the time about stuff. Nikki Dunn, I love how you and Paige have itchy feet and wanting to always travel. That was our plan. Like we worked in the grind. We worked for the machine for our entire lives. Paige helped me raise the teenagers, you know, raise my kids. And, you know, we had big plans for the future. We did our sacrifices and I just don't feel like settling down. I'm only 54 years old, so I'm ready to go. Paige is 7 years younger than me. And yeah, the lucky thing for me is Paige lived in America most of her life. So she's happy to travel around Thailand too, because she sees a lot of things she's never seen in her entire life. And she's pretty easy, and we don't argue about stuff. We like to keep it simple. You know, I overthink things sometimes too. I'm a planner sometimes, and she has to bring me back into reality. I've changed a lot since I've moved over here and been hanging out with people that are really sabai, but I'm lucky that she has a passport because it makes life easy for us to do. Like she's going to use her Thai passport to go to Vietnam because it's easier. She don't need a visa. Where there's a lot of places she can go that I can't go, or it's not easy for me to go. So we're lucky we have that situation. But, you know, we knew that ahead of time, and that was part of our plan. Martin, good to see you. Right on, Chuck. We have no direct control over things. Don't worry about it. Finding honest politicians and media. I'm probably way down. I need to go way down on the bottom of the list. But I don't do politics. Like all you got to do is step back away from that shit, and it's easy to see. It's easy to see. I don't know why we get so wrapped up in the crap, you know. Hang on a second. I got to fix this again. Alan Hildebrandt, we're going to be in Vietnam for 5 days. Jay Boy, Chuck, my man, love your program. You pure and natural. Keep up the great work, champ. Every program makes my day from South Africa. Thank you very much for the compliment. I appreciate that. I'm glad I can bring you some adventure. I hope you guys stick with me when we do these outside travels. You know, I don't know what, I mean, you know, nothing lasts forever with this channel. Like I've had a massive influx of new people. I mean, when I first started, most all of those people are gone. You know, I've said something to them in effect with they're not interested in anything I have to say anymore because most likely the content got boring. Maybe they moved to Thailand. Maybe they just lost interest in Thailand or lost interest in the fact that their window of opportunity of retiring or doing something for themselves is over. So there's a lot of reasons why people stop watching. Like I get bored quick with stuff on YouTube too. I rarely watch it. But I don't know what's going to happen when we start going in and out. But I know a lot of people, excuse me a second. Did you see that? Look. La, la, la. a lot of YouTubers, like, there's so many damn Thailand YouTubers too now. It's crazy, like a lot. And they're always trying to get on board with other, because they want to try to share. Their videos are probably really good, but they're trying to get established, to get noticed. And so many people are trying to get together, and it's crazy. It's a crazy thing. But hopefully you guys stick with us when we do some try. I think the world is a big place and a big adventure. Jay Etheridge, 100% Chuck, don't go to one of those 2 places, minimum 2 weeks, and go to at least 5 places, Phuket, Koh Sak, PP. Yeah, I mean, that's what my videos have been about for 6 years. So I get a little dramatized, irritated about, Pattaya. Like, the problem is there's so many people that look down upon Thailand because of that. I'm not saying don't go there. I'm not saying people that are there are bad. I'm just saying that people look at Thailand like America is just nothing like a Las Vegas, Thailand is a big place, and I do my best to try to share that on the internet. And, that's my MO. So when people are like, oh, I'm just going to come to Pattaya, I'm like, God dang, why? If you're only looking for that scene, you can find that scene anywhere in Thailand. Just maybe you have better opportunity. Udon has it, Chiang Mai, Phuket, just don't go to one place, That's all I'm saying. It's short-lived. Thomas Anders, been a subscriber since 2018. Thank you very much for that. Dean Gillard, my favorite place is Nan. I think you're talking about non-Thailand. Joe, Prachuap Khiri Khan, not a good place to visit. Yeah, I think it's maxed out. I think Prachuap is maxed. I'm going to try to skip down here as far as I can. Oh, Jam Life in Thailand. Mel and Jim, good to see you. You got a birthday coming up. Let me wish you happy birthday, Mel. We're going to miss that. I'm sorry to hear. Bob Stouffer. Hi, Chuck, watching from Chicago. When you go to Europe and Vietnam, are you going with a group or just you and Paige? Love the channel. That's a good question. It always just starts out with me and Paige. Vietnam's going to be a few people, but the people that go with us, they can do their own thing. I'm not like a tour guide for these. I'm not like a designated person with a flag, we all get along. Everybody does their own thing. It started out just me and Paige, then Joe and Gift, and then a couple of other people asked if they could come. It wasn't like an open invitation to everybody, but I mean, it wasn't to say that if you want to go, just go. It's not a big deal, So Europe right now, we're going to meet actually Brent and Lori from Texas there through most of the trip. They're limited to time. I will tell you this, the whole European vacation travel thing stemmed from Lori. Like, it was her idea to go. They're going to come back to Thailand, but not till next year. So, Jim is turning 63 tomorrow. I thought it was your birthday. I'm sorry for that. I was misinformed or confused, which is probably most likely the case. Jay, going to Pattaya or that area on a trip to Thailand is how you don't learn about Thailand. All I'm saying is you're going to go to Bangkok, you're going to get on a bus, and you're going to go straight to Pattaya. You're going to have a good time. It's crazy. You're going to do things you probably never had an opportunity in your life. You're going to meet people that have probably never said stuff to you that you ever heard in your life. You're going to be a sexy falang. And it becomes a trap. But how long can you do this, And I'm not saying it's bad for everybody. I'm just saying it's short-lived. And I'm just saying you should probably get out I mean, if that's the only reason why you're coming to Thailand, then rock on, you know. I don't know what to say about it. Just I wish people would get a different perspective of what Thailand really is, you know. Best to be real. Interesting name. Good to see you. Hello from Paul and Leanne. Love your videos. Watch them all. Can't wait to see your overseas trip. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoy those. Let's see. Brandon Hunt. Have air fryer swept Thailand yet? Just tried chicken wings for the first time, and damn, they are crispy and tender. The Thai wife watch. Yeah, they have, and they're cheap now too. Like they just kind of flooded the market like last year. We bought one a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, and it was a little expensive. And now the same one's half the price, but you get this crispy chicken at the market and stick it in the air fryer again. Holy crap. It's like love. When you open the air fryer door, like, you know, confetti comes out. People start singing and flying around the room. It's awesome. What's good to visit while in Hua Hin, Thai 2112? What's good to visit? They have a really nice seafood night market. I don't remember the name of it right now. You can Google, you can go into the Hua Hin area and Google markets, but they have got an awesome market there with just gigantic lobsters. If you go to my channel, if you just type in notime2bsad Hua Hin, no space, you'll see some videos of that. And I think I got the market on one of those for sure. Yeah. But definitely check out the market. Depending on where you're staying in Hua Hin, if you're into going to the beach, you're limited to beach access unless you're staying at a resort on the water. That's one thing I don't like about that area. But a lot of shopping if you're into shopping. But if you're into like want to see Thailand, it's not really, it's a tourist place, you know, but it's not as touristy and chaotic as, and Pattaya, it seems like everybody's trying to get something from you, like sell you something, or it's just not relaxing unless you really like that kind of stuff. And that's just my own opinion. You asked it, so. I'm going to carry the flag around, Daz. I need a cough drop or something. I'm going to skip down to the bottom, guys. Sorry. I didn't miss too much. Thai, I see a lot of flags at your house. When will start wearing country flag t-shirts? I don't see why I would ever do that. I don't know. I don't think I would wear, I don't think I'd even wear an American flag t-shirt. It's not my deal. Hua Hin is like Oceanside, California in the early 1990s, Nick says. All right, Joe, have a great workout. See you soon, buddy. Cornelius Prax. Daz, are you going to Vietnam too? Daz will have to answer that for you. And he answered yes. Of course he is. We've got some really cool plans after Vietnam too. I'll let you guys know that when we're coming back. Zeke 81, I'm headed to Koh Samui in July. What do you think of Koh Samui? I like Koh Samui. Now, I've never been there during the regular busy touristy season. I've heard a lot of Chinese tours. I don't think you're going to get that right now still. I could see when we were there that this place would be really busy. And I've been told if you're going to drive, not to do it because it gets so busy. But we have plans to go back this year. Also go to called Pangan, which is a full moon party island, just not during a full moon. My wife and I will meet you at the airport. I know we haven't met yet, but it looks like we will soon. Anthony and Anthony, yeah, good to see you. It threw me off here. I didn't recognize you. Okay, I'm caught up with the. I can go back because I know I missed a bunch. Yes, we met Anthony in where did we go? I think we went to Surat Thani. Well, I met you in Prachuap. And then we met in Surat Thani. Thailand e-biker, good to see you. Says you're missing out, not coming e-mountain biking. Yep, you always invite me and I always stand you up, don't I? We got home actually yesterday. Only going to be here 3 days. So yeah, I always say I'm not the dependable person anymore. Like a lot of people have moved to Nakhon Phanom and want to spend time with me. And even a couple people that live here, I'll tell you a quick story. Since I know me and you have seen things differently once, maybe twice. There's an English guy here in town. I know he doesn't watch my videos. I'm not going to talk crap about him, but he invited me to go. We talk occasionally. He was a teacher here. I think a teacher in England, retired, and he did some free teaching here in town. Nice guy. He's kind of a loner, doesn't really talk to too many people, doesn't get along because a lot of foreigners think too much, and he probably thinks a lot more than I do and complains a little bit more than I would really kind of prefer. But anyway, we had an okay time over a cup of tea. Anyway, he invited me to go eat lunch one day. And he was just he goes, I know you're busy. Tell me a good time. I said, well, why don't we do it like on a Saturday? He goes, okay, I'll come pick you up. We'll go to Nakhon Phanom. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. Why do you want to drive all the way to 55 kilometers north? But that's okay. That's cool. He goes, it was in a few days earlier. So I really kind of forgot about it. I had a flat tire on one of my bikes, and I took the tire off and I was going to have it replaced. So I just put it around my neck and I was going to go down to the tire shop and try to get the same kind of tire. And he pulls up in the street and he gets out of the car and I'm about to drive off on the motorbike. And I go, oh, damn, I forgot. And he goes, oh, never mind. And just gets in a car, slams his door and drives off. This was like a year ago. And I see him drive by all the time. And he just makes sure he doesn't look in my direction. Like, wow, really? It's not like I wasn't going to go with the guy. I just said, oh, I forgot. Like I was going to turn the bike around. I don't need to go get a tire right now. But he was just like really weird about it. But that's not the first time that shit's happened to me. Like people get weird. Like I'm avoiding them. Like, I don't know. It's tough in my situation because I didn't really come here to try to make friends with everybody and fit into a group or have a chat site, that wasn't really my plan. And I've met so many wonderful people, and through YouTube, I've met some good friends. Now, none of my friends, they call me up, want to do this or do that, or, we don't have that kind of relationship. And this isn't talking bad about you, e-biker. I'm just sharing some thoughts here that, it's difficult for me to commit to anything now because I don't want to, first off, but I think a lot of people get offended about that and they think I'm doing it intentionally to them, but I'm really not. I'm not thinking too much about it. So the time I have when I'm home, I like to spend by myself typically. Even when I'm here with Paige, you want to say hi? She's working, I think. What are you doing? You're sweating. Cleaning.
Flower.
Did you go get flowers at the dollar store? How did you get there? Walk?
Bicycle.
Was your air? Did I put air in your tire?
No, I put it in my tire.
You did?
Yeah. I can do it myself. Boom.
Here's Paige. Paige has got a hole in her stomach. She's downstairs doing some major cleaning because we've been gone so long. Everybody says hello.
Hello.
So it's hot, and she's irritated. She needed to go to the dollar store, and she doesn't ride the motorbike. I want to get her an e-bike eventually. She doesn't want to ride the motorbike, so she just rides her bicycle, which is okay, right? She can drive. Paige has an American driver's license. I mean, she drove the little car my mom has was Paige's car. And she drove the crap out of that thing all over the place. But I don't know. She doesn't want to drive in Thailand, I guess. I don't know. I want her to get a license in case I break down on my bike. She can come pick me up, you know. But oh well, she just says there's plenty of songtails. Call a taxi. Daz is in the house. He says, hello, Pookie. We'll be seeing Daz here in a few days.
I ate all the chips.
Yeah, Paige ate all the chips. We just found out that those chips have been discontinued. Those Frito hot spicy Fritos have been discontinued. We were going to get them, and if I have anybody watching, it's been an hour and a half now from Hawaii. If you can secure some Fritos, I'll pay you for them. Thailand e-biker, no worries. Maybe someday, no biggie, just fun, no drama. I appreciate that, sir. Just wanted to share my position on that. And, you know, a lot of expats in Thailand, most of them do not live in Pattaya. A lot of them live in areas where they're, you know, I've met a lot of people that have farms. They like to farm, especially like Europeans. I don't know what, maybe they can't buy a whole lot of land. Not really Europeans, but British people. They can't buy a lot of land or something. They like to come here and farm. I've met so many, and some French people. They like to farm stuff.
Maybe they're gonna go brave someday.
I mean, I would mind. I'd like to plant stuff and grow stuff and.
But you don't like to take care of them.
I would take care. I had a little garden outside the house last time.
It all dies.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't have the patience for that. It sounds cool for like a day. Maybe I'll visit somebody's farm. Rudy, good to see you. Good evening, Chuck and Paige and Daz and all the YouTuber gang from Fort Worth, Texas. Babe, I know you're like really busy, and I can see you're slightly irritated at the moment.
Right. You and Mom.
Would you mind making me some more coffee? I love you. I'm taking you to Hawaii. Let's change the scenery up. I'm bored. Hang on, we still got some shit about. I kind of like this virtual. This is my virtual reality here. This is where I live in my head. Grow some money trees. James Edward, good to see you. Robert Mack, time for a rest. Have a great day. All right, Robert, take care of yourself. I know you just had some surgery done. Hope you're recovering from that. See, I know what's happening in the loop. I'm on the back side of it. Farming is kind of like work, pass. I don't know what I was thinking, Daz. But that's me. I don't really think much, you know. But I know Daz is super excited to get out of Thailand to go visit Vietnam. Daz came on a little entry visa, got it extended. And now he's got to leave the country anyway to come back and get another extension. And Daz is playing the game he wants to play. So I think the little Asia hopping is cool. I always said if I was single, I wouldn't stay. I wouldn't get a visa in Thailand, a permanent long term. I would just come here. You know, you can come here 6 months out of the year easily, bounce around to other neighboring countries and come back. It's easy to do, but you have to be the type of person that's adventurous, you know? And I think a lot of people are not that. Thank you, dear. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Are you finished with your duties?
เสร็จแล้ว
Okay. We got a pack?
ให้คัดให้คัดเลย
I got to cut my hair too.
แมวอู้เนี่ย
You're running out of time, princess. Paige's problems, huh? She got so many problems. Behind the scenes getting beat up. That's why you guys need to become a member. You guys can see me getting my butt kicked all the time from Princess here. Yeah, I think Daz is definitely the adventurous type. He definitely wants to roam the planet, you know. And I think that's the way to be. And me and Paige, single or not, me and Paige are going to do that anyway. We're going to bounce around. Now that the world is open and free, this is just the beginning. Yeah, Japan is. So we went to Japan for what, a week?
Yeah, it's fun.
10 days? I don't remember what we went there for. But, you know, we only stayed in the city. But we had such a good time with the people, with the food, with the culture.
And get lost.
Yeah, we got lost. I mean, I planned the whole thing. I think I didn't do too bad, did I?
Yeah, better than Korea.
Yeah, Korea, I bombed that deal. Not really, but just the transportation thing, I screwed up on that. But the transportation's cool in Japan, like it's easy. Remember to pack your drawers so Pookie didn't have to walk. He remembers that. Yeah, the last time I was so like chilled when we were here on vacation in Thailand. It was like a last minute thing. Hey, let's go to Vietnam. I'm like, whatever you say, I'm just here, you know? And so all I had was a couple of tank tops, some shorts, and one pair of damn underwear. And we were there for a week or something. I don't know. We spent a little bit of time in Laos too on our return back. Anyway, I don't know what I was thinking, but obviously I wasn't. I only packed one pair of underwear. And then it's like, okay, it's freezing. It was like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So I had to find some clothes. Luckily, one of the guys traveling with us had a jacket, extra jacket. So I had that. But couldn't find any underwear, like grown-up size underwear. So Paige just had to, every night she had to hang them out on the balcony, you know, wash them. So anyway, I'll try to remember that, Daz. Thank you. If I forget, I'll make sure I let you know.
They have 7 now.
Can I get underwear at 7-Eleven there, you saying, or what?
Yeah. You know the spa one?
Yeah, the spa underwear, yeah. Or we just go to a massage. I'll just steal their little, whatever the spa underwear. You guys, I don't know. Let's talk about massage underwear. Like I can't wear those. Like it's weird. Like because for one, they don't fit right. And then they try to massage. When they try to massage you, they'll like push this thing up in your ass, and you're like, I don't. Why do you want me to wear it if you're just going to try to, you know, like just work around it? Like I don't want to wear the stupid thing. Like it doesn't fit. First off, I feel like a Fruit Loop. I'll say. It's just I'm uncomfortable, and I want to massage. I don't want to feel like I don't want to wear it. Anyway, just a little personal thing there. They're like black stockings, and they're one size fits all, but they don't. It's not. It's not one size fits all.
Sometimes.
Yes. I mean, just better off wearing your regular underwear, you know, which you're okay if you're only going to get like a Thai massage, you know, or a Thai, it's even a Thai oil massage. But if you get an oil massage, they like, the underwear gets soaked with oil, you know.
Being extra.
Dad says you want a massage, not to feel like you're in a prison movie. Happy viewer. Hi, Chuck and Paige. Just got here. Hope you are doing well. Yes, we've been here actually an hour and 40 minutes now. We still have 163 people, amazingly, in the background, probably doing other stuff, or they forgot to turn off their computer. Hanoi on the weekends is an old. Did we go to Hanoi? What was that city that we went to in Vietnam? I can't remember anything.
Oh, that's way.
I know we went to Hue, but what was that one on the water?
Da Nang.
Da Nang. Da Nang?
Yeah, Da Nang in central south a little bit.
But we never went to Hanoi,
No,
right?
Hanoi.
Hanoi's that's north,
North,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Alex Super Nerd, oil massage. Do you really call that a massage? So here's the thing about just going to like tourist areas. Like I rarely like to go get a massage in Pattaya or Phuket or Hue Hin because it sucks. Like I don't know what it is with some people. They don't like to be touched firmly, but it's like they're scared to death to give you a massage there. And it's horrible. Even if you tell them in Thai, I want a firm massage, they're still scared to death to do it. So yeah, if you want to call it a massage, yeah, you're right. Because they don't really. Now, the thing about me is I can speak some Isan and tell them where I live. And then, you know, then I can probably I can find somebody in the area, like an Isan woman that lives somewhere close to where we live and get a real massage, you know. But stay away from, unless you're wanting that kind of massage, you know, the pretty girl standing out front with the shorts up or everything is probably going to barely give you a massage for you. Well, maybe it is what you want. I'll just leave it at that. Dan Grantham. Well, I was watching a members only video. Thank you very much for that. I hope you enjoyed them. Frank Klosterman. Hi, Chuck and Paige. Been watching for several months. I really enjoy your videos. I live near St. Louis. I went to training there at a company called Hunter. And they actually own, I think, the majority of the Cardinals there. But St. Louis is a lovely area, unless you're going down to, East St. Louis, which I have been. Crazy time down there. But St. Louis is a nice city to visit, as long as you stay on this side of the river. Happy viewer, thanks for the insurance information. Somebody here in Thai says, Pom Kittung Muang Thai. I can't hardly see it. I think he said Prachua videos. Cancun. I can't barely read. I got to blow that up. What's better, Phuket or Pattaya? Phuket. However, Phuket's expensive. But there is a lot of different places to go in Phuket. I mean, Phuket's a big island. Yes, Frank Hunter Engineering Company is near the airport. They actually owned most of the property there at that airport. But I spent too much time there. Like I got burned out. I had to stay there, I think, 4 months to work at their, kind of learn how their equipment works so that I could I could bid for the contract that, so thankfully I got me to Thailand. I always have a job at Hunter. The owner of the company says, I don't think I could physically do it anymore though, or mentally either. But they are awesome company, awesome people. And I can always go back there and work. Not in St. Louis though. Happy viewers watching us from St. George, Utah. Utah is beautiful. We went to that, what is it, Arches? I think that's where it was in Utah. Man, beautiful red mountains. Don Grantham, I missed y'all when you guys stayed at the Golden Nugget Casino in Biloxi. I couldn't get off to come see you guys. Man, that's been a long time ago. That was a long time ago. Actually, we did meet somebody there, I think, which is strange. I think he was married to a Chinese woman, but he watched our channel. That's been a long time ago. I remember that night because that was probably the last time I really gambled. I lost $3,500 in a matter of 10 minutes there, waiting for my daughter to show up. I was so angry when my daughter she just got out of boot camp and she married some guy she didn't even know. And I was pissed. Like, that's not the reason why she was supposed to go to Germany and she got married to some knucklehead. And then she ended up staying stateside. It all worked out. They ended up getting an annulment. She calls me like 2 months later. She's like, Dad, this guy's annoying. Like, he won't leave me alone. Like, everywhere I go, he's there. I was like, he's your friggin' husband. What are you thinking, you know? So anyway, they kind of dissolved that deal, but I was not in a good mood. So had a couple of cocktails and lost like $3,500 and paid them in less than 30 minutes. And, you know, Paige didn't care. She didn't say it wasn't her money. It was mine. At the time I don't even think we were married. Maybe now we were married. Anyway, after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not really good at gambling. I'm never, every time I win, I spend it back and some. So Ed Duffy watching from Pimai. We just drove by Pimai yesterday. I love Pimai. Pimai is a cool old town, beautiful, really old temple. Very good. It's known for really duck because it's a kind of a wetland, like it rains. I don't know about now, but it used to be flood there a lot. So in those areas, they couldn't really have chicken. They had ducks, and ducks are better at floating, I guess. But they have really good restaurants with duck. Corvette Rudy's in the house. Haven't seen you in a while, Rudy. James Edwards. Last time I vacationed in Hawaii, I rented just for the day at the hotel for a rental car just for the day. Yeah, I mean, that's the thought too. I'm going to check and see in the area. I'm sure there's a rental car in the area. And I don't mind paying for 2 or 3 days at the hotel for rental car. But I know we're not going to need it the whole time. So we were talking earlier about renting a car in Hawaii. Like, the rent a car is cheap. But it's more money to park it than it is to rent the car. Carrie, my wonderful cousin. No, that's not that Carrie. Sorry. I can't read it. Carrie, good to see you. Hello. JB38, JB, thanks for the consistent content. Enjoy all of it. Thank you very much. Robert from SoCal. Good to see you, Robert. Hope life is good for you in SoCal. I'm here in my little virtual reality. Let's change this up again. Hang on a second before I get bored. Where do you guys want to go next? Let's see. How about we go to Nakhon Phanom? There we go. That's the Payana statue. This is one of my favorite places. If you guys got time to come to Nakhon Phanom, here, let me get on the riverside over here. Beautiful walking street here. Yeah, there. Payana statue. It's an awesome Isan town. Oh, you are my cousin. I didn't even recognize your little deal there. My cousin's in the house. Good to see you. Good morning. No, good evening. It's late there, I think. It's got to be at least midnight over there, I think. Michael DiCaprio. I'm coming to visit you, Carrie, next year, I promise. I had to take care of some stuff for Mom the last few times that I came back, and we just didn't have a chance to come to Florida. But Carrie, my cousin Carrie. It's midnight there. Michael DiCaprio. Hi, Chuck from Swansea, Wales, UK. Good to see you. Heading back soon. May see you in Udon and or any other place in Thailand. I still like Udon. I don't know when. We'll probably be going to Udon on our way back from our next big trip. Scott's in the house. Hello, Scott. I think I said you came back, I think. Mr. Triple Jack 82. Hope your grandmother's doing well. Looks like a very loyal lady, 97-year-old. Listen to her. With age comes wisdom. Yes, she is an amazingly smart, for her age, like she don't have like dementia. Like she's pretty good. She can have really good conversation with you still, I think, if she wants to. Hopefully we get to see her also next year. We're going to go visit Mississippi. We'll visit her in Mississippi, I should say. Robert, good to see you from sunny Cha'am. It's actually sunny here today, too. And it's just as hot. That area gets hot, like Prachua, Hua Hin, Cha'am, man, this time of year, it is scorchingly hot. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. I've been keeping everybody informed, like to the moment on the members deal, but I try to keep everybody kind of as quickly up to date. I'm pretty much caught up with my videos. I don't know if you guys have noticed it or not. Like I haven't been skipping too many days, and I've just kind of been making the videos as we go. So, I don't think I can keep that up. It gets too hard when we're traveling to do that. Usually I skip a few days here and there, and then it puts gives me a bunch of videos in the queue, or when I get home, I don't have to really mess with the videos. I still got 2 videos to edit today. I don't have a video for tomorrow yet. But my videos have been pretty accurate, not too far behind. I know you guys don't really care much about that. Some people do. They don't complain that much anymore. I don't know why this person keeps calling me. I don't know who it is. Here, let's see. It's probably somebody trying to sell me something. Let's see. Hello.
สวัสดีค่ะติดต่อจากบริษัท notime2bsad ค่ะขออนุญาตเรียนแจ้งสิทธิพิเศษสำหรับคุณฮัทไทยทิพย์สะดวกได้สักครู่นะคะ
ไม่อยู่ครับ
คุณฮัทไทยทิพย์ไม่อยู่ใช่ไหมคะ
แป๊บหนึ่งนะครับแป๊บหนึ่ง
ได้ใช่ไหมคะ
Page Sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell. Insurance, probably. Let's see.
ใช้งานเป็นโปรตัว 5G
ขอ
Ultra
โทษ
ใน
นะครับ
สปีดเดือนละ
Okay. Hello.
ฮัลโหลค่ะ
มาอยู่ครับกับประมาณ30 นาที
อ๋อได้ค่ะงั้นเดี๋ยวโทรกลับไปใหม่ค่ะ
โอเคนะครับครับคุณค่ะครับ I don't know. They asked for a page by name, but a lot of times it's some stupid. They're trying to sell something, insurance, or it's the phone. I don't know why they'd be calling me on my phone. So they're probably trying to sell her some new plan for the phone crap or something like that. So whatever. Frank Klosterman, and how do you stay cool in the house? It's actually a high ceilings. It's not that hot here. I'm hot right now because I had to close the damn window because it's time for election and it's very loud out there. But it's not too bad. I mean, it gets too damn hot. I just go in the room and turn the air on. Mr. Triple Jack, how long does it take to edit? How long? About 30, 45 minutes to do a 30-minute video. It doesn't take me long. Craig Dunn. Good to see you, Craig. Thank you very much for being a member. Good day. I live in North Queensland, Australia. I love watching your vlogs. They're definitely food for thought. Well, thank you. Robert Marino, the Big Island, Hawaii is awesome. It has 8 climate zones. I think you would enjoy it. Again, this trip is mainly for Paige. She wants to go see Hawaii. I'm just taking her to Oahu. I don't know right now if we're gonna be there 8 days. We don't have plans. We had a friend that ran a tour company. They had Hueys that they flew all over the place. We were gonna get him to take us around. He said he still could get us hooked up with them because there's usually a long waiting list. But I don't know what we're gonna do. But our plan is not to go island hopping at this point. So for me, it's more beautiful in Thailand and easier in Thailand than it is in Hawaii. But it's what she wants to do, and it's her birthday, and yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. Most likely we're staying on Oahu. John, nice live stream. Thank you. Chris Kephalos, hello. Hey. JJ, it's a balmy 8 Celsius here in Alberta. I would move. Do people have bad allergies in Thailand? I have no idea what other people have, to be honest with you. My mother-in-law is a little bit of a hypochondriac, but she supposedly, and she takes a lot of steroidal asthma medication, but I've never seen her have an asthma attack or have really problems with asthma like I do with regular people. Not to say that my mother-in-law doesn't have all these problems, but she likes her medication. Let's see. Yeah, the food in Thailand is different. I guess it's anywhere in the world, depending on what region of the country you're in. My most favorite food in Thailand is Isan food. I don't know why. I think it's just kind of similar to Mexican food, I think. A little bit of sour, a little bit of spice. It's comforting to me, I think. You can get Isan food just about anywhere in Thailand. You just have to tell them not sweet, because depending on where you are, they like to make it sweet. But I prefer Isan food over anything. I've had to kind of slow down on the spice, though. Too much chili pepper is not good for you. Add Adam in about to tuck in into a Vegemite cheese and lettuce sandwich. Chuck, am I jealous? I know you love delicious Vegemite. You know, it would be like taking like a beef bouillon cube, grinding it up in your cereal and eating that. I mean, it's just, it would be good if you're like making broth for soup, something beefy or meaty, but as comfort food, like on a sandwich, like you're going to eat it with some jelly and butter. I don't quite get. Like I didn't grow up that way. I don't have the taste, but I know a lot of people don't like peanut butter. Like peanut butter is not a thing for them. Some people I've met. So, you know, it's just weird. Like I've tried it, you know, and of course, every time I try it, everybody says I'm not trying it the right way. I mean, if it doesn't taste good right out of the box, then I'm not eating this shit. Like if I've got to disguise it with a bunch of other stuff to make it taste good, that doesn't make sense. Enjoy your Vegemite, my friend. I can mess with Australian people because they're not thin-skinned. They can take a good sarcastic spanking, you know what I mean? Not like some of my British and American friends. They are really, really sensitive. I got to really be careful how I respond to them sometimes. Mr. Triple Jack is talking about drinking tap water. I wouldn't drink tap. Have you ever had tap water out of America? I mean, you wash your car with the water in the U.S. and it's like covered in like white dust, like chlorine or whatever the hell it is. And I probably wouldn't suggest drinking tap water anyway. But you know, a lot of people, they have well water here, or they're used to their system is not like. Their system is pretty strong to fight off whatever is in the water, but I wouldn't drink the tap water. I mean, I brush my teeth with it and take shower, wash my face. You know, the water here is not. You can test it. You can buy a tester, a water tester. But why? You can buy a bottle. You can buy a pack of bottled water, 6 or 12 pack for like $1, I think, something like that. I don't think you buy a bottle of water in America for like $5 anymore. Definitely don't drink the water in Pattaya or Jomtien. Bruce Douglas, definitely an acquired taste. Yeah, I mean, same with beer, right? Remember the first time you had a beer? Did anybody here drink a beer the first time and go, wow, I love this. Like this is the most favorite. This is the best tasting thing ever in my life. Like beer is an acquired taste. Wine, certain kinds of wine, smoking a cigarette. Like whoever grabbed a cigarette for the first time, like, wow, I'm going to smoke cigarettes every day, a pack a day because I love the taste of it. Like, no, I don't know why we do certain things, but we get used to it and then we crave it and then we like it. But it's definitely acquired taste. Patty, good to see you. Mr. Caplock's in the house. In Scandinavia, you can drink everything. Drinking the juice, the Kool-Aid. I think Patty's drinking the Kool-Aid. Uncle Craig, good to see you. Hello, everybody is great. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people ask me about ice cubes. Like, you know, the thing with capitalism here in Thailand, like if you're selling a faulty product or you're poisoning people, no one's going to buy your stuff. Like you have to make money here. Like nobody's giving you money to survive. You have to work here. So nobody's going to buy ice cubes if it's made from pond water, you know. Let's be like really realistic. Ice is fairly cheap. It comes out of a machine. Now you can buy contaminated ice. I don't know if you guys remember a long time ago, if you're from Houston, Marvin Zindler, he'd always have these stupid things about slime in the ice machine. You know, I mean, you can get bad ice everywhere, but ice companies here everywhere. And, you know, you can buy a bag of ice for 10 baht which is like 30 cents, something like that, I think. Yeah. Don't breathe in Pattaya or Jomtien. You might get a rash. Very good. See, now, Jeff, the Village Phalang has a great idea. When you come to Thailand, you can easily sterilize your drinking water by just putting whiskey in it. See, there you go. Done. I knew we had a smart one in the group. Robert Groves, we have a 4-stage water filter system. We do too. I mean, I show it in the videos all the time. And it's for like drinking water for the coffee, the hot water pot, I mean. And when my mother-in-law is cooking something where she needs the water for a broth or something, she uses the water from the filtered water. For me, like if you're boiling it, it's probably going to be okay. Like if you're stewing something for a long time, once water gets to a certain temperature, you know, you're going to kill everything in it anyway. But she never uses tap water for cooking. Adam, and I thought coffee as disgusting at first. Now I'm addicted to it. Yeah, coffee too. Like I remember the first time my grandpa used to drink like all day coffee, like boiling, piping hot coffee. And I was like, you know, here, try this, boy. I'm like, okay, well, this must be the best stuff in the world because you're always. I was like, what the hell is that? You know, like no, like I'm not. That is horrible. And then somehow I'm drinking it right now at 11 o'clock in the morning. Patty Force, no, all cap locks. No, we have nice clear water here. Maybe same in Canada and Alaska. For me, the best tasting water on the planet is Colorado. If you ever go to Colorado, drink the water. We were hiking up in the mountain. We had a 7-mile hike up this hill and ran out of water. So there's like a little stream coming down the mountain. They're like, hey, I'm going to try it. Screw it. And it was like better than the bottled water. It tasted amazing. And it was cold. But anyway, good for you. I remember when I was a kid, you could just drink out of the water hose. Mr. Tripplejack, I got bitten by a dog in a karaoke bar in Phuket and had a bottle of Jack Daniels, which I put over the wound. Went to the doctor back in Australia. He said it was probably the smartest thing I could do. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, alcohol is always a good way to kill germs immediately, you know. That's what they did back in the Wild West days, I think, right? Drink a little bit, pour a little bit, drink a little bit, pour a little bit, and then cut away. Stitch them up. Good night. Happy viewer. Appreciate it. Tommy Seeger, good to see you from Ubon. Milano says, mahalo, Chuck and Paige. Always appreciate your content and videos. I'll get Paige her Fritos. We have a lot here. Good night. If you have the flaming hot Fritos, Paige would love you for that. So anyway, get back with me and let me know if you actually really did find them. Because I looked online, it said a lot of places said it was discontinued, but you can't ever believe stuff you see on the internet, you know? I know Daz doesn't drink coffee. Coffee tastes like hot water with dirt in it. Yeah, I don't know what it is when you get older. It's like the caffeine. You got to have friggin' caffeine for whatever reason. Tommy, I tried the Hall's Red Bull this morning. Nasty. Yeah, they got a bunch of weird tasting Halls here. It was kind of strange. I don't remember, but I don't remember it being too bad. Ross Alexander, good day from Sydney, just back online after an 18-hour internet outage. I think the internet in Thailand is much better than here in Australia. Well, I'm glad to hear you got a break from the internet. Sometimes that's a good thing to have. The internet sucks in America. Like I needed good internet service to run my business, and I pay for whatever they want to call it, executive, whatever fanciest name they can come up with to charge you like $400. Sucked. And when I would go to Asia on travel, I was like, holy crap, just the basic Wi-Fi out of this hotel is 20 times faster than the crap I have to pay premium price for in the US. It was irritating. But I know it's throttled down and it's about money and this and that. And only so many people are allowed to build cell towers, and it's a monopoly, but I love the internet. Is crazy. Like I could be on a tropical island here in Thailand and upload a video. Like that's amazing to be able to do that. Upload is a lot different than download. Usually you can watch a video, no problem, but if the internet is slow, upload is an issue. William Hughes, good to see you. I am from a mountain town in British Columbia, Canada, and you can drink the water right from the tap or any mountain stream or creek. I think that's cool. Like, I don't remember ever doing that as a kid anywhere in America, but I know, the only time I ever spent in Colorado is when we were traveling around in our travel trailer. Actually, no, that's not true. Me and Paige took a little weekend trip. I don't remember where into Colorado. We flew into Colorado. I think Colorado Springs or something. I rented a car and did some hiking and stuff, but the water was amazing there. It's just beautiful country. It's all spring water from under the ground that's filtered through all kinds of rocks and sediments and stuff underground. And we had when I lived in Texas in a country, we had to drill a well. I think we ended up having to go, typical well was like 250 or something like that feet down, I think. But we had to go extra further because there was a lot of like clay. So they had to go further down. But we had amazingly good drinking water in Waller, Texas. There's no problem. Rumble, the first time I tried Monster, I loved it, and I'm still addicted, unlike my first beer. The Monster gives me the jitters. I don't know. I never really got into that. Brandon, good to see you. I drank from a garden hose as a kid, and I survived. That's what's wrong with you, Brandon. I knew there was something. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, we all did, right? Maybe that's what's wrong with all of us. Good morning, Brian. Good to see you. I just met Brian the other day in Rayong. Finally, good to meet you. Dad still drinks from the garden hose. Dad, I might have to delete that comment. You don't want to put that on the internet, bro. JJ says, true, he grew up in British Columbia as well. Mike, good to see you back. I grew up around Cherokee, North Carolina. The water was great up there. I mean, in Florida, when I was a kid, water was okay. Texas was fine. I don't really know what happened. Maybe it was too many people now. Seemed like we should have gotten better with trying to figure out how to have drinking water than worse. But I know, like in Texas, in the city, like you wash your car, if you don't clean off the water with a chamois right away, it has white spots all over the damn thing. I mean, what the hell is all that? Where are you? I'm actually on the river here in the Kompanong right now. So Uncle Craig, okay. Chuck, I see Flaming Hot Cheetos online at Villa Market now, but that's not what I want. It's not Cheetos, it's Fritos. It's not Cheetos, it's Fritos. It's different. Same taste, different chip. One's a corn chip and the other, I don't even know. What the hell is in a Cheeto? Like it's some kind of puffed up chemical or something. It can't be good for you, whatever it is. But yeah, the Paige sometimes gets that at Villa, but no, it's the Fritos. You can get them online, but they're like 500, 600 baht for a bag. Mike says, yeah, I know you're in Florida, says you have well water and it's not drinkable. I think you're down south by the Keys. Do you get salt? You got a lot of salt water mixed in with yours? Florida's low anyway. Brandon says, I use a 0 water pitcher with tap water refill, Thai delivery water sometimes. I just got my mom, she's got a water filtration system, kind of a countertop deal. You pour into it and it cleans the water so she can use. Gillies says Villa has Frito. Well, I've never seen Frito. Which Villa are you talking about? Because there's many. And yeah, if I go there, it'd probably run out. But I've seen Cheetos, not the. I mean, they have Fritos, regular Fritos. They have them in udon, but not the hot and spicy. I can't remember what the hell they're called. Flaming hot, yeah, flaming hot Fritos. Are they flaming hot Fritos or just regular corn Fritos? Patty Forsman, all cap locks. Where you go next? Vietnam. Thanks for watching. Fritos, regular, and scoops. Yeah, those are, you can get just about anywhere in Top Supermarket. I think they have them here in Mukdahan. Rumble, rainwater tests positive to glyphosate. Glyphosate. If you don't know what it means, then probably don't drink it, right? Roundup. Because we spray so much on every crop and it evaporates with water, comes down with the rainwater. Well, there you go. Fritos flaming hot flavored corn chips. Yes, that's what we're looking for, Kahuna. You know, it's weird when you find, I mean, those have been around for a long time. And, you know, I found that the white Snickers, well, it's actually like a coconut flavored Snickers bar. I was like, wow, this is really, really good. It's really cool. But it was like a temporary thing, I guess. And it went away. I was like, shit. Every time I went to go buy one, they're always kind of sold out. Why would they discontinue that? But whatever. William Hughes, Chuck tried to explain this to my Thai wife about drinking water from a mountain stream, and she can't imagine doing this. Yeah, you know, they don't get out much. They don't travel much. They don't see much, you know. Not all Thai people, but they're not really that adventurous for the most part that I can see, you know, or try to go look at different things online other than, you know, TikTok and food videos. Not trying to insult them, but I mean, it's just the way it is. It's, you know, a lot of them who've lived here don't travel much or see a lot of things. $16.99 for a 9-ounce bag. I saw it. They were selling it in Hawaii for like $9 a bag. That's kind of pricey there. That you must be talking about in Thailand because, yeah, it's like I just said, it's like 500-600 baht a bag here in Thailand. You're probably talking about in Thailand. Yeah, you can buy it on Lazada, but it's not that important. Patty Forsman, no problem. Thank you, but don't be. Somebody said that they saw your flaming hot Fritos in Hawaii. So,
Okay. That's cute.
yeah. Bill Staffer in Chicago, they add chlorine to the. That's what they do in America too. You can't drink that crap. That's expensive there, Carletto, in the States. Yeah, that's the same price here in Thailand. I wouldn't buy that. I don't know where you're at on that, but I just saw in Hawaii. Of course, they were out of stock. It was like $9 a bag, I think. Yeah, like $9. I don't know what you're trying to say, Patty. I know you. Patty's been a long time commenter on my channel. Always asks questions, but I don't think really watches the videos, but likes to comment. We'll make a comment in a video that the video was about a certain topic that he's asking a question about. So I don't quite understand. I don't think me and Patty see things the same, but I'm sure we get along really good, Patty. In Arizona. Okay, well, I don't know. Chips are expensive in Arizona. Anyway, enough about potato chips. They have Modelo beer I saw in Hawaii, so I'm excited to get my Modelo. And I saw I can't remember the name of the supermarket there, that they had Dos Equis Amber. So Paige likes that. I mean, that's okay. I like it too, but I'd prefer Modelo Especial. And crazy, I see all the awesome Mexican food there now in Hawaii. I don't remember being so much Mexican food there, but I looked at some of the menu items trying to find, types of beers, and the Mexican food looks really good. I don't know how it's going to taste, but it looks good. Anyway, I'd be excited to get some supplies. I know it's going to be a little bit more expensive in Hawaii, but it's still probably cheaper than having it shipped. But that's kind of what I'm excited about. Paige is excited about just checking out Hawaii. Yeah, I like Modelo, Mike, but it is definitely fattening. I suffer from Modelo gut every time I go back to the States. It's just so wonderful. Gillis says Villa Pattaya. The Villa Market in Pattaya has the chips. Well, I guess we'll have to go to Pattaya to get Fritos. Robert was going out, but too hot. We'll go out later. Where do you get your T-shirts from, Chuck? Some are pretty cool. Some of them people send to me, and I actually brought this one back from the States. I've had it for probably 8-9 years now. I don't know. I'm kind of a sarcastic person, and it just looked sarcastic, so I bought it. I got them all from the States. You can have anything you want made up here. Daz always finds funny things, shirts on the internet, and I think I'm going to have that made. But I never end up doing it. Mexican food in Florida is horrible. I was born in Miami, but Cuban food, yes. Italian food, yes. Mexican food, no. I mean, there are probably a couple of random places, but it is the most flavorless food you can find in Florida is Mexican food. Brandon, 'tis the season for work, back on the grind next week. Dreaded first day of school, but yeah, Brandon, I know you're still a young guy. Got to still do your sacrifices. Good luck to you, and hope all is going well. You guys don't have the tour service anymore in Phuket, I'm guessing. JJ, Hawaii, go to the Polynesian Culture Center, North Oahu. Yeah, I planned on taking her to, a lot of the shows and stuff are a little overrated. But I'm still gonna take her to the. Paige is not really a touristy type person, but that's Waikiki's all touristy. But a lot of the places like up on the other side, north, are the very limited hotels, and the ones that are there are about $300 to $500 a night, unless you want to stay in a homestay or something. Cab Driver 361, good to see you. Hello, Chuck. Watch your videos every day and have done since the start. You probably don't even recognize my name, but that doesn't matter. Like to meet you both one day in Thailand or England. Probably don't recognize your name. Cab Driver 361. Well, we've never met, apparently. So I don't know why I would recognize your name. Maybe you can give me another hint maybe you called yourself something else before, but yeah, you're right. I don't know. I don't remember you making too many comments. I can always, I highlight and I can see how many people make comments sometimes. And I think, what is this guy trolling me? As I have one particular individual that likes to keep creating accounts. I blocked him earlier at the beginning of this. He makes the same account over and over. He likes to watch other people that they try to have these like troll accounts, but they're not really, or like troll videos, but they're not really even good at doing that. So, but a lot of times they sneak in with other names, and I can easily see what comments they've made in the past. And a lot of times they just create this channel name like that day so they can make a comment, but they're just looking for me to respond back to them. It's weird how people are that, like, go outside, dude. Like, really? Like, talk to people outside your house. Don't try to get attention from somebody you don't know on the internet. Like, nobody cares. But nothing to do with you, Cab Driver. Just a lot of times I'll have to see what you've made comments in the past before I could remember. But I mean, I get hundreds of comments a day. I'm a youngster. Thank you, Brandon, for the compliment. That's very nice. That might be the only compliment you've ever given me in the 6 years that we've known each other. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Now I can continue with having a great day today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I have half battery life on my camera now. With this computer, my new computer system, it actually charges this camera a little bit. My laptop, I don't know why, it just wouldn't charge. Robert likes the backdrop. You like that? That's, we're staying high class now. Mike, I have good friends that have a Mexican restaurant. They make pretty good, authentic Mexican food, especially their pozole. I think here's the thing, it's like we were talking about Isan food earlier. Like, I love Isan food, but if you go down South Thailand, Isan food's not going to be the same. A lot of times it's sweet. So you got to tell them no sugar, or make sure you tell them where you're from, and they'll make it pretty authentic. So Texas has, like, they call it Tex-Mex because it is a different flavor. So when we're trying to find, we just think Mexican food tastes like Tex-Mex food, which is weird, but that's just the way it is, I guess. Now, I've been to Mexico, many places. I've been in a Mexico City a few times, and the food there was pretty plain. Typical Mexican food, they don't, maybe it's different now, but they didn't use a lot of cheese, stuff like that. And it was a little on the plain side. So, depending on where you've had Mexican food as far as authenticity, but I think it more has to do more with your taste buds, JJ, it's good, mate. All South Pacific Island dances and pig cooked in the ground at the end. Yeah, that was my first experience when I got to Thailand. We went into Waikiki with a couple of soldiers, got a cheap hotel for like $40 a night with 2 twin beds and about 5 of us crammed in there. And it's funny, I'll tell you a quick story. We had these beautiful young girls dressed very nicely, kind of hit us up as we're walking down the street, wanted to hang out with us. They weren't much older than we were. And we were like, wow, this is cool. So anyway, long story short, they were prostitutes. And we're like, what the hell's going on here? You want what? But prostitution's legal. It's just actually having sex with a prostitute is not legal. It's weird. Anyway, I was on the beach in Waikiki, and they were cooking a pig. It was my first time to ever eat a whole fish. Like, hey, try the fish. And the Polynesian people, they were living on the beach, and it was amazing fun with them. It reminded me a lot of Thai people. And they were like, no, this is how you do it. We're peeling the meat off of the bone. And I was like, wow, this is amazing, And they were like giving me their stuff as poi. And I was like, it was a really, really good time. I really enjoyed that moment of my life there. Patty Forstman, you have any okay friends in Phuket? Why not anyone make video from there? This is where I don't know. Patty, type in, I don't know, maybe he's still in cap locks if that's the only way you got. Type in notime2bsad Phuket, no space, and you'll see probably, I would say at least 50, if not more, videos of us in Phuket and our friends. And we have friends that live in Phuket. But I don't make videos every day in Phuket. I don't travel to Phuket very often. I don't really want to be there during high season. Why not anyone make video from there? There's so many YouTubers right now. I find that hard to believe. I think you could find lots of videos in Phuket. So I think you're going to have to do a little bit more. Try lowercase, Patty. Maybe that's your problem. Maybe you're limited. Patty, I love to give you a hard time. I don't think you get it, though, actually. Brandon, I'm a senior citizen, 60 this September. Bullshit. I know who you are. Now I'm hungry. Yes. Go get you some plain Mexican food, Mike. Cuban food is good, though. I miss the Cuban food. No, I've always been cab driver 36 or cab driver. I just don't comment much, but do the thumbs up on all pages, pictures, and like all your videos. But no, we haven't met yet. Well, hopefully we get to meet soon. I don't know. I don't have any future plans to go to England. Sounds like fun. Need to catch it when the sun's out. Does that happen? But I don't have any plans yet to go there. I used to stop for a few days to break up the long trips in New Zealand. New Zealand, we're definitely going to go to New Zealand after we go, because it's a couple hours from Australia. Cab driver says, I have a Thai wife from your favorite place in Thailand, Pattaya, married for 24 years. I talk too much crap about Pattaya, don't I? And hopefully, people can really understand what I'm talking about, especially your wife who is from there. Pattaya is a big place, but Thailand's got kind of a sore spot in the world because people relate to people outside of Thailand relate to Thailand as Pattaya, like they see it in a negative way. And I'm trying to show Thailand in a positive way. more so than just that. And I'm not saying that's a bad place. I'm just saying it's not the only damn place. And if you're going to live in Thailand, my audience is limited anyway, because not most people that come to Thailand want to go to Pattaya. I'm trying to convince them to go somewhere else too, you know. But I just think for the long-term person, expat, I think is short-lived there. That's all. Yeah. I don't hate it. We go there at least once or twice a year. We have a good time. I'm just only good anywhere for like 2 or 3 days. I'm just saying, don't anchor in there and think that that's going to be your home. But maybe that is exactly what you want. You love that lifestyle. All I'm saying is, and why do I got to keep defending myself? I think everybody gets it, you know. I make videos about Thailand, and I'm trying to convince people to travel. Daz even gets that. Daz isn't staying in Pattaya. That's where he hangs his crap. That's where his condo is. But it's in Jomtien, which is supposedly different than Pattaya. I'd love to aggravate people too, though. So that could be a lot of it. Todd Lissel, where are you and where are you traveling? We're going to Vietnam in a few days. Urs Arnold, hi Jack, traveled to Switzerland this year. Switzerland, we might be going to Switzerland. It's very expensive. I just had a subscriber come in from Zurich during Songkran, and we might go to Zurich. I don't know. I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe take the train from Italy into Zurich, Switzerland. Robert says I have to practice my Australian before you get there, mate. Now, I've tried to understand you guys, and I just can't. Like, it's weird. Like, can I just be a redneck there? Is that okay? Will they understand me? It seems like you guys understand me on the internet, so I don't think I can fake it. Maybe I need to spend more time there. Brandon, don't make me share the video. I know how old you are. Where in Vietnam are you staying? We are this time staying in Ho Chi Minh, Saigon. I didn't see Yo Mojo. If you're here, hello. I didn't see you in the background. Sorry about that. That's the thing about this thing, is it? A lot of times you miss a lot of comments. It skips through. Now you just popped up. Good to see you. Hello, Chuck. I think a lot of foreigners are afraid to live outside of the tourist areas because English is not used outside of the tourist areas. Okay, now we can have a real conversation. Yes, I believe that a lot of times people don't want to travel is because they're not comfortable with going somewhere where they don't know what's going on. Like, you can't communicate with people. That's what I'm trying to show, is like, actually, that's not true. Like, you can go to a lot of other places other than that, Pattaya, and still have the same atmosphere, just not as cluttered, you know? But it's a confidence level of the individual. Like, if they're not willing to go try, you know, then it's just not going to happen. But if you could find a little tour guide, a travel buddy or something, but that's why I try to show the videos. Like, I'm trying to show that you can get around and you can have conversation and you can make it. And, you know, James is a perfect example of that. James doesn't speak any Thai, doesn't wish to speak any Thai, but he still travels. He still makes it. You know, I mean, it's just, I think it's a matter of self-confidence, I think, in order to try. But that's what I'm trying to show in the video. So yes, I believe that is true. They don't know how to manage, and they don't want to eat, you know, like rice and noodles every day. But that's what they think. Like, they think they can't get foreigner food outside of the touristy areas. But that's my point. That's what I'm trying to show, is that's not true. Mike says, I prefer not understanding what people are saying. Yeah, it's all about your comfort level. If you feel weird about pointing, I want this or that, pointing to it, or I think a lot of it is that people, they don't like to be in a place where they don't understand. They feel stupid, you know, like they don't want to be here because they don't understand what people are talking about. You know, are they talking about me? You know, they're not comfortable with it, and that's okay. But, you know, find somebody that can speak the language. Maybe you'll feel a little bit more comfortable. But like if you go to Hua Hin or you go to Udon or you go to these areas where there's tourists that travel and Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, even in Nakhon Phanom, people speak English. Maybe not everybody, but, you know, a lot of times they do. They're uncomfortable with trying to figure out what you want. But what do you want to do? You know, I mean, if you want to be somewhere where you're having constant conversations in English with people, then yeah, only stay where you're comfortable. Brian, good to see you. Byron, good to see you. Yes, Robert, always good to see you. Keith Muckchucker. Interesting. Mojo, thanks, loves a new place. Keith says you can go to a lot of places in Thailand without worrying about being understood. You can point at what you want like I do. It's about confidence, right? Like some people are just not comfortable with not understanding what's going on. And a lot of times problems in Thailand are because of miscommunications. Like they're trying to get something in their mind that they know what they want, that they're used to seeing or used to having in a certain way. And when they don't get it that way, sometimes they get upset because they can't realize that it's just different here. And they got to step back on this thing and really kind of, I don't know. It's different. It depends on the individual. But that's what I'm trying to show in the videos is just to keep your expectations down, be flexible. Don't think too much, you know. I don't know how many times I got to say that. Jeff, thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. $5 super sticker. You are awesome. Thank you. Stuck in Florida. Point and grunt has worked for thousands of years. Anyway. Well, I guess that's about it. We still have 128 people watching. We have, let's see, I don't know how many, 253 thumbs up. Thank you guys very much. I've got a lot of stuff to do before we leave, which is coming up in a couple of days. I'll let you guys know what we're doing here pretty soon. The video, I got a video coming out tomorrow. I actually got to do the video still. I got 2 videos to make. So I'm about 2 days behind on my videos, actually, which is good because we'll be traveling here soon. I'm not making a video today, so nothing to do today. I got to take care of some maintenance with the car, oil change, car wash. I wanted to go get a massage today. I don't know yet if I'm able to do that. It's lunchtime, which I want to try to skip. I don't typically, when it's hot, I don't really want to eat much. So, what else we got here? Key says Google Translate helps a lot to get pictures. Yeah. If you're looking for a can of corn, you don't know how to say it, you can just say, Google, show me a picture of a can of corn. And then you can just show that to the person and they'll point you in the right direction. They don't, my bad. I know, I'm not really, really hungry. What do they cook? All right. I got to go eat food. My mother-in-law gets upset if I don't eat her food. Little bit. I'll come down in a second. I got bit by a damn mosquito. Anyway, if you're trying to use Google Translate, depending, as we say our words like, Thai people speak like Neanderthals. It's very basic. Hungry now, full now, going to go to a trip now. Our sentences are complex. So if we try to say that in Google Translate it, sometimes it translates into something that the response is, huh? So be basic when you talk on there. Cab driver says, how many miles or kilometers do you have on your truck now? A little over 200,000 kilometers. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Good to see you, Dallo, Neil, everybody, people that just signed on. I'm going to take off. It's been 2 hours and 45 minutes on my live stream. Had a wonderful live stream. Sorry about the technical difficulties at the beginning. Got a late start. But hey, it all worked out. So if you guys missed the beginning, talking about our next travel plans and next for the No Time to Be Sad, you can watch the first probably 15 minutes of this live stream and get all that information at the beginning of the video. So anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching us. It's going to be a great year. We're getting out of Thailand. We're going to travel. We're going to see the world. We're going to bring you guys along, and we're going to experience things with an open mind, with no expectation, very little expectations. And we're just going to travel and be free. We'll see you guys on the next video. Next video, I'll tell you right now, we're going back to Karat. So Karat is a stopping point for us. 6-hour drive from here, though. All right, guys. Thank you very much again. You guys have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is. But goodbye. I got to go eat mafia stir fry. Poor me, I know, huh? Bye.